Good morning, my name is Ashley and this is Laurie, and we're the project leaders for the Faucets of Assets financial team. In our stock pitch today, we will be highlighting which company we believe to be the best long-term investment for you out of your two companies of interest, KMD Brands and Premier Investments.
First, I'd like to give credit to the rest of our team who have worked behind the scenes. Izzy, our financial analyst, Alice, our market research analyst, and Sophia, our accountant. Together, we all have considerable experience executing stock valuations to ensure you know the real worth of the stock you're investing in.
Premier Investments and KMD Brands were both founded in 1987 and have since grown to become well-known and respected companies. Premier Investments is a public Australian company that generates most of its income from the clothing retail industry. The company owns the Just Group, a retail conglomerate consisting of the following brands: Just Jeans, JJ's, Jackie E, Peter Alexander, Dotti and Smiggle, and additionally holds a 28.06% stake in the Breville Group Limited, an electrical products manufacturer. The CEO, Richard Murray, has over 25 years of experience in retail and finance insurance and commenced his journey with Premier Investments as Premier Retail Chief Executive Officer on the 6th of December 2021. On the 3rd of December that same year, he was appointed the Premier Board as Executive Director. Some of the other industries the company operates in include stationery goods retailing, financial asset investing, footwear retailing, and watch and jewellery retailing.
KMD Brands is a multi-channel global business specialising in outdoor lifestyle and sports apparel across its three brands, Kathmandu, Oboz and Rip Curl. The Group Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director Michael Daly was assigned the role in May 2021. Prior to this, Daly held the role of CEO at Rip Curl for 8 years and has experience in developing and implementing successful company strategies, visions and missions. KMD Brands is currently a major player in the $5.6 billion sport and camping equipment retailing industry in Australia, holding an 8.4% market share.
Premier Investments is committed to a lifetime of delivering sustainable value by effectively utilising their resources across network stores and distribution centres. Their social commitments are evident through their partnership between Peter Alexander and the RSPCA, as well as Smiggle and several children's charities. This appeals to the increasingly conscious consumer by raising awareness on important issues, assisting the development of high-quality brands to aid in increasing sales and revenue. One of Premier's internal goals involves attracting, retaining and motivating a diverse demographic of high-calibre employees.
Daly's appointment as CEO in 2021 has come with a refreshed corporate strategy to reflect a new group vision, to be the leading family of global outdoor brands designed for purpose, driven by innovation, best for people and planet. The company's recent rebranding as KMD aims to support this by bringing together Kathmandu, Rip Curl and Oboz through a common passion for the outdoors. The strategy consists of 4 key areas of focus, which include enhancing global reach, elevating digital presence, leveraging operational excellence, and showcasing leadership in the space of environmental, social and government practices.
The most important value driver for Premier Investments is how they support good decision making. Premier Investments saw the new CEO, Richard Murray, being a big supporter of high growth. He also delivered transformation and shareholder value during his career at JB Hi-Fi. Premier's strategy is to ensure that all shareholders, regulators and the wider investment community are informed of all developments affecting Premier in a timely and effective manner. Supporting the value driver of financial ability, Premier Investments delivered record results for shareholders despite 2021 being a difficult year for everyone in COVID-19. Investing to support high growth, Premier Investments have also opened 21 new stores worldwide, such as Malaysia, UK, Singapore and New Zealand. The most impactful red flag for Premier Investments is their high operating costs, being $555 million, compared to KMD Brands, which is $378 million. Further, during the pandemic, there was a legal issue where Premier Investments chairman Solomon Lew refused to pay rent to landlords during COVID-19 when shops were closed, putting all stakeholders and shareholders at risk. Premier are also straying away from core competencies by focusing on recycling rather than building brands that are falling behind. They are also solely prioritising Peter Alexander with new designs, showing a lack of focus on the smaller brands, resulting in a 9% dip in sales for Just Jeans and a 6.2 total drop for all of Premier's apparel brands. Furthermore, Premier has a lack of long-term value creation, with no recent mergers with companies or looking to expand brands in terms of new products.
The most important value driver within KMD Brands, supporting the company's goal to expand as a multi-channel global business, is the company's strong financial health, supported through the acquisition of Rip Curl in 2021. The ownership of 3 synonymous brands has diversified Kathmandu's product mix, allowing the company to explore new industries, expand globally, and increase the demographic of its target audience. Another value driver is great management, with the recent appointment of Michael Daly as the new Group CEO, with his 8 years of experience leading Rip Curl, bringing renewed focus and energy to company decision-making. KMD Brands also demonstrate a sound risk culture, supporting their long-term survival, as they have committed to a significant sustainability-linked loan, worth $100 million aimed at environmental, social, and government targets. They also had a fast and effective response to the COVID-19 pandemic, reducing costs and adjusting their operating structure, demonstrating great agility. Lastly, KMD are partnering with Icon Agency to rebrand the company and reflect their future strategy. The most concerning red flag is that KMD Brands hold their inventory in various locations, and with continued uncertainty around COVID-19, when there is potential for travel restrictions, this is not a smart business strategy. The financial health of the company is also threatened, as there is a risk to their indefinite life assets, such as brands and goodwill, being materially impaired. Moreover, as sales begin to increase following the pandemic, KMD stores are struggling to find enough staff when they used to employ traveling visa holiday makers.
We have generated 3 scenarios for each company, being the best case, base case, and worst case scenario, and we have assigned growth rates and probabilities for each. These are the 3 scenarios for Premier Investments.
And these are the 3 scenarios for KMD Brands.
For Premier Investments, the best case scenario has a growth rate of 10%, with a predicted 50% chance of occurring. This growth rate is connected to the assumption that the newly appointed CEO, Richard Murray, will be able to continue to bring his expertise and success from previous roles, as well as the recently opened 21 new stores worldwide, which will generate new revenue and growth. We also believe this scenario has a 50% chance of occurring because of the company's sustainability goals being reached, and Premier Investments' record results during the pandemic. This is because they are likely to continue these results with the pandemic easing off, allowing for more opportunity for revenue and growth. Overall, the new CEO and sustainability is predicted to work out very well for Premier.
For KMD Brands, the best case scenario has a 6% growth rate with a 40% probability of occurring. This growth would be triggered by their strong financial health, boosted by obtaining 3 wide-ranging channels that open the market, expand their geographic reach, and increase their overall value. We are also confident that the newly appointed CEO, Michael Daly, would enhance the focus of the company to a wider audience, acquiring more brands to fit everyone's needs. Purchasing would also increase through consumers responding positively to KMD's support in environmental sustainability targets. Moreover, with the threat of COVID-19 diminished and borders open, both interstate and international travel will boom drastically, especially for traveling visa holiday makers who KMD employ to work in store. This growth will allow more stores to open in addition to their online operations, increasing financial health.
Using the growth rates and probabilities assigned to the best case, base case, and worst case scenarios, we were able to determine the intrinsic value per share for each company, using the 2-stage discount cash flow model of growth.
The DCF takes into consideration the time value of money by applying a discount rate to the projected future cash flows of the company in order to determine their present value. The discount rate accounts for impatience, which is a percentage of compensation required to delay consumption and encourage investing for the long term, which we have set as 3%. Uncertainty, expressed by the probabilities assigned to each scenario, which was 5.8% for Premier Investments and 4.6% for KMD Brands. And your personal attitude towards risk, which was above average at 62%. These inputs generated an intrinsic value of $26.04 for Premier Investments and $1.86 for KMD Brands, which both sit above the current market share price of each company's stock, indicating that they are both viable opportunities.
While both companies are currently undervalued, the percentage difference between the intrinsic value and market share price for each reveal that KMD Brands currently has the best capacity to provide the highest return in the long term. KMD Brands' intrinsic value is $1.86 compared to its market share price of 91 cents, and Premier Investments' intrinsic value is $26.04 compared to its market share price of $24.29. This generates a difference of 104% for KMD Brands compared to 7.2% for Premier Investments. Therefore, our team believes that KMD Brands is the best long-term investment opportunity for you. They have an excellent new CEO, a variety of brands catering to a diverse range of customers, and a clear forward thinking with their sustainability deal initiatives. So we encourage you to take advantage of this. Thank you.